What's going on, guys? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading, hanging out with the bossy beeves in a basket, and we are going to dive right into messages. I want to say for the Divine Masculines, which we will get to, but I do feel like the beginning of the reading will be for the Divine Feminines. I feel like many of you are unavailable to your masculines right now because your energy is spiritually protected. A lot of you might feel under a lot of spiritual attack, so a lot of things may be going wrong, especially when it comes to like you just, oh God, like your car is breaking down. You could have unexpected expenses come up. Your health could be affected. It could be a variety of things. And I feel like for those of you who have the hunch that this could be a spiritual attack, a lot of you are laying low. Like, I feel like you're just letting it happen. So that way you could just get past it, okay? But the thing is that this time around, I feel like many of you are spiritually protected because you have a lot on your plate. Spirit has a lot of plans for you guys. I feel like the universe has a lot of plans for you guys. A lot of the growth that many of you have done, a lot of you have attracted new opportunities to you, and I feel like your soul is being used to accomplish certain things in your community. It may have a lot of themes around bringing people together. Like, I feel like it's a lot of feminine energy. Like, a lot of feminines could feel under attack right now because the more you step into your purpose, so does the masculine. They can't help it, okay? They will follow the divine feminine, okay? It's like the old saying of the woman's the neck and the man's the head. You know, it's like the neck that turns the head. It's kind of like what I'm picking up on for many of you, okay? So whatever the divine feminine ends up doing or focusing your energy on, I'm seeing that your masculines are right behind you, okay? So a lot of you could feel under spiritual attack right now because you are literally ripping your masculines away from karmic agendas, and they're following in suit with what it is you have going on. So it's almost like the divine feminines having to take a lead in some way, having to go on their own path and really fight, spiritually fight, to honor your gifts, to honor your truth, to honor the messages that you're receiving, no matter how many times you get sideswept by karmic energies in this twin flame journey with the masculines. I feel like many of you are like, nope, nothing is going to sway me from the assignment. All right, so let's start off with the divine feminine energy and find out what it is you guys are here to do. What's so important that the divine feminines are being spiritually protected? So we have assistants and we have spirit guides. I feel like you may be a spirit guide to your divine masculine, divine feminine, and many of you may not know this or realize it, or it'll take you a few rounds on this whole twin flame journey to start realizing that you're probably acting as some sort of guide towards your divine masculine during this journey. That's why for many of you, you're like, what the F is the point of this person coming into my life and wreaking havoc, and why can't I get away from them? It's because there's something divinely inspired. Whatever actions you're taking regarding your life, however it is you are, just who it is you are. I shared some of this in the last reading as well. Many of you could be divine feminines who, you're warriors, you're spiritual warriors, and I feel like a lot of your masculines, they want to adopt or adapt this energy because it's going to be really useful for what it is they want to accomplish here on earth. Okay, so that's why a lot of you may be feeling, you could be feeling pulled to your masculines right now, or you could be feeling compassionate for your masculines right now, or you may be thinking about them more than usual, wondering what it is they're up to. They could be pulling on your energy as well. Okay, so let's get the masculines' energy. What kind of lessons are they learning? Okay, so we have confusion, Neptune energy, illusions. Okay, so having to take off the rose-colored glasses. They may be going through a lot of life lessons where everything is not as it seems. I feel like a lot of you are helping your masculines to break through or to see through or to gain clarity in some way about a lot of the karmic cycles that they've been in as well. That especially if it's been very material based, or I do feel like a lot of your masculines are growing out of this energy of just living life in the 3D world, everything that's so fast-paced and flashy. Many of them are growing out of it. I feel like they're craving partnership. What does the masculine want? because they're growing out of old energy, what is it that they want to attract this time around? What are the masculines wanting to attract? Okay, so we have rebirth and winter coming up here. A new version of themselves is what I feel like they want to attract. Free from probably this energy of illusions or living life for others or other people in some way, especially a karmic I'm getting as well. Like many of your masculines could be really overshadowed by karmic energy. Okay, we also have truth and expression. I feel like they want to wash their face, get the paint off their face, get the mask off their face. They want to be more authentic with who it is they are. Okay, we also get detached and cold. Okay, and that's why I feel like many of you are offering assistance to your divine masculine in some way, shape, or form, because they feel detached and cold, I feel, from a lot of the karmic stuff going on. Like, what I feel is happening is, like, each day that goes by or each day that they know you, they drift further and further away from the world as they know it, okay? Because when you're divine, just like you, divine feminine, you get all of these gifts start opening up. Many of you become just more, clairsentient or just more intuitive. You start feeling people out more. You start looking at the world differently. I feel like a lot of your masculines are experiencing this shift as well, where there's a lot of gifts that are opening up, but the gifts make them feel abundant, but that makes them feel different from the people that they're currently around. It makes them feel maybe cold and detached. I feel like a lot of your masculines are in that place of feeling really good in your energy, and when they think about you, it feels good. And then when they're around the people who are familiar to them, it could be friends, families, coworkers, just the country that they're in, the environment that they're in, it's starting to feel less and less familiar because of truth and expression here. Okay, so something about your masculine's energy is wanting to attract something new. They don't want to be cold and detached is what I'm getting. I feel like that is what you are saying to them, because your energy could be very warm, welcoming, loving. They don't know if they can trust it because they have this mask on. They don't even know how to express themselves. They don't even know what they want, so never mind you showing them any kind of assistance or any kind of spiritual energy, right? Because they feel your pull, divine feminine. Many of you watch these readings because you still think of your masculine. You still hold space for them, and they feel that. Right? And when they feel that love and that connection, period, like energy is a big thing, and energy doesn't lie, right? So when many of you hold space for your divine masculine, or you think of them, you check up on them, they feel all of this, and they may wake up wondering, like, why it is they're thinking about you more than usual, or why it is they still feel pulled to you or drawn to you, or in your case, which is what you're doing with them, why do they feel the need to keep checking up on you, wondering what your whereabouts are, wondering what it is you're doing? I'm also getting with these cards that a lot of your masculines, they hold space for hope that some kind of physical relationship will manifest for you both, but sometimes it seems impossible because of the mask that they're currently wearing. Many of them may not feel comfortable expressing that, hey, there's this whole other world that they're dealing with, which is an intense connection with another person. This goes back to that whole energy of the connection being secretive. I feel like many of you are done with that. And because your masculine may not have access to you, sorry guys, I'll just put these back because they just kind of flicked out. Because a lot of your masculines don't have access to you, it's kind of driving them crazy to the point where they're having to be truthful now with like friends and family, and people notice like their energy is off. A lot of your masculines may not feel as motivated, as energetic, as enthusiastic, because something's missing. It's the divine feminine. They don't like the fact that they've had to hide you or close you off in any way. Okay, how do they feel about you? Okay, a lot of them are feeling it if they have had to ghost or go back to a life that all of a sudden, now that they've gone back to that life and chosen that instead of choosing to be truthful and come forward with their feelings for you, I'm hearing if they've done that, those lives, that life, that second life, I'm getting to say, or that double life, it's starting again to feel more and more unfamiliar, stagnant, boring. It doesn't connect. It doesn't make them feel at home. Okay, and that's why a lot of your masculines may feel like something is missing. I feel like it's the divine feminine's energy that's missing. Okay, and that's what wants to be revealed with many of these masculines at this time. What's in their heart space for you, Divine Feminine? Okay, so this could be the one. Okay, they're really feeling it, guys. I'm telling you, this could be the one. The reason it's coming up is, like, for me, like, the energy of, like, the one is, like, I don't care what goes on in my life. As long as I have a connection to this one person, I'll be good. I'll be okay. Right now, your masculines don't feel like they have that. They could resent any energies right now that are keeping you guys apart. That's why there's a lot of conflict right now happening in the collective with the masculines, where they're starting to drift from, like, family and friends. Like, anybody who objects to the connection or feels uncomfortable with the connection with the Divine Feminine, and it feels like they're pulling your masculines further and further from you, I feel like that is who is becoming more and more unfamiliar to the Divine Masculines. Okay, so until they kind of open up or become more truthful, or even themselves start stepping up with what it is they want to do, rubbing off the mask and having more truthful expressions of what it is they want, that's when that's when you guys will find you'll manifest communication. Okay, each time the masculine chooses themselves, that's when communication opens up, because now they're actually choosing to engage in the truth, which is, I have a connection to this person that's unmatched, and I don't want to hide it anymore. This is what makes me happy. So until your masculines get there to that point, I feel like many of you are going to be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities that some kind of union is coming, or some kind of physical union is coming here. And the reason that's coming is because many of your masculines are ready to start being truthful about the connections. They'll start taking risks, guys. Like, what I'm seeing is, like, if you guys haven't connected with your masculines in the physical, because there's been a lot of obstacles around that, like, the universe will provide a way. Like, you will see them in the physical. Many of you will get a chance to hold your masculine's hand. You'll get a chance to look into their eyes. You'll get a chance to kiss them. You'll get a chance to make love with them. You get a chance to do the raw and dirty whole deeds with them and see what that's all about. And it will be explosive. I feel like for many of you who will stumble upon this reading, who will find the reading, it's coming. It's just a matter of truthful expressions, okay? Like, standing in your own truth. And once you can do that and everybody can respect you, or you command that respect, then you feel free to go ahead and make decisions that you want. And that's why a lot of your masculines aren't tying themselves down. Many of your masculines are unmarried. They've been that way for a while. A lot of you are observing. Maybe your masculine's going through separation or divorce. It's because they're sure of what it is they want. Like, however it is they have to make it happen, they're wanting some kind of union with you, because that's the truth of expression. That's the truth about how they feel. So they're not going to want to hide from wanting to express that truth. Okay, guys? So that's what I have for you for this one. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Bye, guys.